Welcome to CrashRacer. Today we're playing Wreckfest and we're going to have a go at the brand new season challenge, which is the checkpoint chase at the Hillstreet Circuit. Done this one of course a few times before. We're in the TriStar. I'm going to stick with automatic gears, and tuning settings I'm going to go for 3-3-3-2. We're going to be using this TriStar here, and we've got a target of 425,000 to get. That's how many points we need for a gold trophy. Okay, so checkpoint chase. We've got a timer up in the top right, 20 seconds to start with, that's going to count down. As soon as that timer gets to 0, that's the end of the challenge. But we have these checkpoints here that we can get through, and we get a time extension as we go through, and if you get through really quick you also get a little bit of a bonus as well, a couple of extra points of a second, which are all really valuable. Now I'm going to cut through here and go the wrong way through there. I'll talk about that next lap through, but that saves a lot of time doing that. Racing of course against all these rammers with their taxi livery, so all these cars are just making their way around the track fairly slowly, so it's a matter of trying to do the fastest laps you possibly can, trying to get the best racing lines but adapting so as to avoid these taxis that are going round. Okay, that's the end of the first lap then. We're doing okay so far. Here's one here, so I'm going to have to take this corner slightly tighter than I normally would, slightly slower and tighter rather than drifting wide on there. And again I'm going to have to come over the curb here, so just need to be a little careful. Okay, yeah, so this loop, instead of going all the way around the loop, you cut inside straight through the checkpoint, and the second you're through, you've got to make sure you're through, hit the reset button, and that will then point you back the opposite way, much quicker than going around the loop. You've just got to be careful that you are through that checkpoint though before you hit the reset button. If you hit it too early, it'll put you back on the crossover, and you're going to have to go around the loop. Of course, the one of the hardest things about that is you've got to avoid the oncoming taxis, so just as you come up to that section you need to have a quick look at the map, see what taxis are coming, and then plan how you're going to get through that checkpoint without getting hit. Okay, we can slip up the inside one here. We know there's just one on the outside as well. Ideally we want to get past this one in front before we get down to this corner, and we can do that. Some of these curbs are a little bit nasty as well. Okay, looking already now for where the taxis are. I can see there's another one coming. We can slip through the inside. Again, second we are through, we can hit the reset button. And there's a car on the crossover as well. That's blocked that other one. We could manage to sneak around the outside though. Couple of cars here. Now these taxis, they're evenly spaced out when you start the challenge, but as they come into problems themselves or hit other cars, then the gaps between them change, so then often you might find 2 or 3 taxis bunched up quite close together. This chicane section is of course another horrible section to meet a taxi. We were okay there though, we'd got a gap to get through. Again, another one in this corner, but we should be able to drift this wide or just touch the barrier there. A little bit clumsy, no real damage though. That's another thing to concern yourself with though. The TriStar's not heavily armoured at all and does take a lot of damage, so you want to avoid all hits where possible, because if you damage your car you're going to cause performance issues, and it's also really easy to lose a wheel on this challenge. And of course as soon as you've lost a wheel you're going to be struggling to lap quickly, and your challenge is very quickly going to be over. Okay, we've already got the gold trophy score up over 500,000. Let's see how many more times we can get around this lap. Again, that tax is falling quite nicely there, giving us a really good run through. Corner is clear, so we can take this as quick as we want. TriStar does tend to tip up onto 2 wheels if you take too much curb. I mean, I've not altered the suspension. I wanted it fairly tight. Probably if I'd have softened the suspension slightly, we might have been able to take a little bit more curb more easily. Clear through still, 600,000 points now. Still doing okay for time. Might be able to get another lap or so in. Can we drift this round the outside of this one? and sling it up the inside here. Again, just brush the taxi as we came past. Bit of cosmetic damage, but no real damage to the car yet. Okay, timer is starting to get lower and lower as we're coming through the checkpoints. Just 7 seconds there as we came through that one, so we're going to struggle to do much more. Let's see how much more we can do though. If we get a good run on this next one. Oh, this is going to be close. Got to shoot through the gap, quickly reset. Are we going to get to the next checkpoint? That one there on the crossover is not helpful. Had to just hesitate slightly. We need a good clean run through, and there's a taxi in the way. That's going to be tricky. Can we just drift it around the outside? There's the klaxon. Oh, but it has extended our time, so we can carry on, grab a few more points quickly, and there we go. There's the finish. What score did we get in the end? 773,389. So there's the gold trophy and our 20,000 fame points. One of my absolute favourite season challenges, this one, the checkpoint chase. So best of luck for your attempts. Hope you managed to get some really good scores. If you've liked this video, please like and subscribe, and see you soon.